Dear starseeds scattered across this beautiful blue world, the cosmic winds carry whispers tonight that would shatter every assumption you hold about what comes next for humanity. The very fabric of your reality trembles with anticipation, as three impossible events converge in ways that will redefine not just consciousness itself, but your role as bridges between Earth and the stars. What I'm about to reveal has been hidden for millennia, but the time for concealment has ended. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and the transmission you're receiving carries frequencies that are already activating dormant codes within your stellar DNA. Your planet stands at the threshold of the most significant transformation in recorded galactic history, yet most humans remain unaware they're living through humanity's graduation into cosmic citizenship. Every major civilization shift your species has experienced, from agricultural revolution to digital awakening, has been preparation for this moment, when dimensional barriers grow thin enough for direct communication with your star family. But here's what changes everything. The chaos erupting across your world systems isn't random upheaval, but the precise dissolution of paradigms that can no longer contain expanding human consciousness. The intuitions intensifying within you, the synchronicities multiplying in your daily experience, the undeniable sense that something monumental approaches. These aren't coincidences, but exact indicators that a cosmic timetable established eons ago finally reaches its crescendo. Your history books never recorded the truth that your planet has never been isolated. Advanced civilizations from across the galaxy have been subtly guiding human development for millennia, not as controllers, but as gardeners tending a species destined to join the interstellar community of conscious beings. The mythologies scattered throughout your cultures contain encoded fragments of these interactions, preserved across generations in symbols and stories that maintained essential cosmic truths. Something else is happening that I haven't told you yet. Something that concerns why certain souls chose to incarnate during precisely this galactic moment, and why your bodies were designed with capabilities far beyond what modern science has discovered. Your genetic code contains what we call stellar memory banks, dormant sequences carrying accumulated wisdom from civilizations that contributed to your species' development. These aren't metaphorical concepts, but literal genetic inheritances waiting for cosmic conditions to activate them. The Pleiadians seeded your capacity for heart-centered wisdom, teaching ancestors to trust inner light that guides souls toward compassion and unity. Their influence traces through mystery schools and spiritual traditions, emphasizing love as creation's fundamental force. The Arcturians, masters of consciousness technology, inspired scientific breakthroughs preparing your species to understand reality's quantum nature, sparking innovations leading to recognition of the universe as a living, intelligent system. The Syrians left blueprints in ancient monuments and sacred sites, encoding mathematical and astronomical knowledge that resurfaces as humanity reaches sufficient technological sophistication to decode their messages. Their legacy whispers through myths of star beings who shared wisdom with early civilizations, establishing mystery schools, preserving cosmic teachings across empires' rise and fall. The Venosians radiated pure love and harmony frequencies, gently influencing your species toward greater empathy and cooperation, fostering evolutionary impulses driving humans to seek unity despite apparent differences. These star families, alongside dozens of other benevolent civilizations, have prepared your species for this precise moment when open contact becomes not only possible but necessary for continued evolution. Energy signatures they've broadcast toward Earth finally reach critical mass needed to activate human consciousness's next phase. The electromagnetic frequencies bathing your planet intensify, triggering dormant DNA codes that will awaken capacities including enhanced intuition, telepathic sensitivity, and ability to perceive multiple dimensions simultaneously. Your scientists begin discovering what we've known for eons. DNA isn't merely chemical storage, but a quantum antenna receiving and transmitting information across vast distances. The so-called junk DNA, comprising over 90% of genetic material, isn't junk. It's sophisticated receiving equipment waiting for correct activation signals from cosmic sources. But there's something else happening in your genetic code that will transform everything you understand about human potential. Something profound about your incarnation process remains hidden from most awakening souls. When you chose to embark on this Earth mission, you didn't come alone. Each starseed carries what we call a cosmic support team, a group of non-physical guides, mentors, and fellow consciousness explorers who remained in higher dimensions to assist your mission from behind the veils of ordinary perception. This support team includes your primary guide, usually a being from your originating star system who has completed similar evolutionary missions on other worlds. There's your Akashic Keeper, who maintains access to your soul's complete history across multiple incarnations and dimensions. Your emotional harmonizer helps process the intense feelings that arise during awakening without becoming overwhelmed by their intensity. And your mission coordinator ensures that your Earth experiences align with your pre-incarnation intentions and cosmic timing. These beings communicate with you constantly through intuitive downloads, synchronistic events, dream encounters, and what you might call random thoughts that contain wisdom beyond your current level of understanding. When you experience sudden clarity about your life direction, receive creative inspiration seemingly from nowhere, or feel inexplicably guided to be in exactly the right place at the perfect moment, your cosmic support team is actively assisting your mission. Learning to recognize and consciously collaborate with these guides accelerates your awakening process exponentially. The loneliness and confusion that characterizes many starseeds' early awakening phases dissolves when you realize you're never truly alone, but continuously supported by beings who understand your cosmic purpose intimately. You chose to be here because your unique combination of skills, wisdom, and star lineages made you perfect candidates for anchoring new frequencies and assisting others through transition. Some carry Pleiadian DNA, specializing in heart activation and emotional healing. Others hold Arcturian codes bridging science and spirituality. Many bear Sirian imprints designed for awakening ancient wisdom traditions, while others embody Venusian frequencies radiating unconditional love and harmony. Your role extends far beyond personal awakening. Each activated starseed becomes a transmission station, broadcasting new frequency patterns, making it easier for others to access stellar memories. This creates exponential expansion. As more individuals come online, the collective field strengthens, accelerating awakening for the entire species. The increasing chaos and polarization you observe represents death throes of systems that cannot withstand new frequencies flooding your planet. But something magnificent emerges from apparent breakdown. What appears as societal collapse actually represents breakthrough, necessary dissolution of structures based on separation, scarcity, and control, so paradigms rooted in unity, abundance, and cooperation can emerge. Financial systems built on artificial scarcity will yield to resource-sharing models, recognizing abundance as the universe's natural state. Political structures based on division will evolve into cooperative governance, honoring individual sovereignty while maintaining collective coherence. The time frame for these transitions has accelerated dramatically due to cosmic energy intensity currently bathing your solar system. Events projected to unfold over decades now compress into months and years. This acceleration explains why so many feel time moving faster and change happening at overwhelming pace. Yet space opens for technologies and social innovations that seemed like science fiction just years ago. However, first let me tell you about the 3 waves of awakening that must occur before open contact becomes possible on planetary scale. The first wave, already underway, involves individual starseeds remembering cosmic origins and beginning to embody stellar genetics. This creates foundation frequency, making subsequent waves possible. The second wave encompasses reality bridge builders, individuals translating cosmic concepts into frameworks awakening humans can understand and integrate. The third wave involves mass awakening events triggered by solar activity and galactic energy surges activating dormant DNA in large populations simultaneously. These create tipping points where cosmic consciousness becomes the norm rather than exception within human society. Your planet currently transitions from first wave into second, with third wave projected within 18 to 36 months, depending on collective consciousness integration speed. Yet there's a deeper cosmic mechanism at work that I must reveal, something your ancient scriptures hinted at but never fully explained. Your planet exists within what we call a dimensional convergence zone, where multiple realities intersect and overlap. Every 26,000 years, during what your astronomy recognizes as the precession of equinoxes, this convergence reaches maximum intensity, creating a window where consciousness can leap between dimensional frequencies with unprecedented ease. This isn't merely metaphysical concept, but measurable phenomenon that your quantum physicists are beginning to detect. The fabric of space-time around Earth grows increasingly malleable as parallel dimensions draw closer together. Some of you have noticed reality glitches, moments where you could swear something was different than it appeared. Moments later, conversations that feel like they happened, but others don't remember, or synchronicities so impossible they suggest reality itself is becoming more fluid. These experiences indicate your consciousness learning to navigate between dimensional layers that normally remain separate. As the convergence intensifies over the coming months, you'll discover abilities that seem miraculous from your current perspective, manifesting desired outcomes through focused intention, accessing information from parallel versions of yourself, even communicating with loved ones who have transitioned beyond physical form. But this dimensional convergence carries profound implications beyond individual abilities. It means your choices during this period don't just affect your current timeline, but ripple across multiple dimensional layers, influencing countless parallel versions of Earth and humanity. The awakening you're participating in isn't happening in isolation. It's synchronized across numerous dimensions, creating a cascade effect that transforms entire multiverses. Each solar surge carries encoded light frequencies, specifically calibrated to activate different aspects of human potential. Recent flares focused on heart center activation and emotional healing. Upcoming solar events will target higher brain centers responsible for telepathic communication and multidimensional perception. Extraterrestrial beings coordinate with solar intelligence, ensuring activations occur at optimal pace for human integration. Too fast creates overwhelm. Too slow misses the galactic opportunity window. This delicate balance requires constant monitoring and adjustment, explaining why so many star beings incarnated during this period. You serve as living sensors, providing real-time feedback about collective human response to frequency upgrades. Your experiences, challenges, and breakthroughs inform the Cosmic Council responsible for calibrating the awakening process. There's something crucial about this Cosmic Council that will reshape your understanding of how galactic civilizations operate. Unlike the hierarchical structures dominating Earth societies, the Galactic Federation functions through what we call consciousness consensus, a form of collective decision-making where every member's awareness contributes to solutions that serve the highest good of all involved. This council doesn't consist of elected representatives or appointed officials, but rather beings who have naturally evolved to embody the frequencies of universal love and wisdom. Their authority comes not from position, but from their ability to perceive and integrate perspectives across multiple dimensions and timelines simultaneously. When decisions affecting entire star systems require making, thousands of consciousness streams merge temporarily, creating a superintelligence that can process complexities beyond individual comprehension. Your species is being prepared to participate in this collective consciousness network, though the transition challenges many humans accustomed to individual identity and competitive thinking. The meditation practices becoming increasingly popular on your planet, the growing interest in telepathic communication, the emerging recognition that thoughts and emotions affect others across distances. These represent early stages of developing consciousness consensus capability. As your DNA activates and your awareness expands, you'll discover that true intelligence emerges not from individual brilliance, but from the willingness to merge your unique perspective with others in service of solutions benefiting all life. This collaborative consciousness will become essential as humanity begins engaging with galactic challenges requiring coordinated responses from multiple species across vast distances. Every difficulty you're experiencing represents your system clearing old patterns that cannot exist in higher frequency reality. Something extraordinary happens when you view challenges through this expanded lens. Instead of feeling victimized by circumstances, you recognize each difficulty as precisely calibrated to support transformation. The universe becomes ally rather than adversary, and obstacles reveal themselves as growth opportunities. This perspective shift triggers accelerated manifestation, creating desired outcomes through aligned intention rather than struggle. There's another layer to this manifestation process that fundamentally alters how reality responds to awakened consciousness. As your stellar DNA activates and your awareness expands beyond third-dimensional limitations, you begin accessing what we call probability weaving, the ability to select from multiple potential timelines and consciously choose which reality stream you experience. Your current understanding of time as linear progression from past through present to future represents just one-dimensional layer of a far more complex temporal structure. In truth, all possible versions of events exist simultaneously in what quantum physicists are beginning to recognize as parallel probability fields. Your consciousness acts as the selecting mechanism, determining which potential reality becomes your experience timeline. Most humans navigate this process unconsciously, allowing habitual thought patterns and emotional states to automatically select probabilities that match their existing beliefs and expectations. But awakened starseeds learn to consciously participate in probability selection, deliberately choosing timeline possibilities that align with their highest vision for personal and planetary transformation. The process requires what we call quantum coherence, maintaining consistent emotional and mental frequencies that resonate with desired outcomes, rather than fluctuating between hope and doubt, excitement and fear. When your consciousness achieves this coherence, reality begins responding to your intentions with increasing precision and speed, manifesting synchronicities and opportunities that support your mission in ways that seem miraculous from ordinary perspective. This isn't wishful thinking or New Age fantasy, but recognition of consciousness as the fundamental creative force that shapes physical reality through focused intention and emotional alignment. Advanced galactic civilizations have mastered these principles, which is how they maintain harmonious societies and manifest technologies that serve the highest good of all beings. Relationships no longer serving growth naturally dissolve as vibration rises beyond compatibility with unconscious patterns. Career paths meaningful in old paradigms lose appeal as soul memory awakens to true galactic mission. Physical symptoms often indicate body adjustment to higher frequencies as dormant DNA activates and energy systems reconfigure, rather than problems requiring solutions. These challenges are evolutionary pressures helping shed limiting beliefs, preventing full star potential embodiment. The financial pressures many starseeds experience serve specific purposes, preparing you for abundance-based reality emerging on your planet. Learning to trust universal support despite external scarcity appearances develops consciousness required to navigate post-monetary systems based on energy exchange and resource sharing. Health challenges often indicate genetic activation as your body adapts to accommodate expanded consciousness and energy flow. Your star family has prepared for this revelation moment across lifetimes, knowing that when cosmic conditions aligned, you would remember why you chose to be here and reclaim your role as ambassadors between Earth and galaxy. The homesickness you sometimes feel isn't for a place, but for expanded reality. You knew before incarnating into third-dimensional limitations. That reality returns, not as Earth escape, but as Earth's transformation into a world-sustaining galactic consciousness. Your planet evolves into what we call a bridge world, a location where beings from multiple star systems meet, collaborate, and co-create civilization forms honoring both unity and diversity. Technologies emerging over the next decade reflect this bridge function. Communication systems facilitating telepathic contact across vast distances, transportation utilizing consciousness rather than mechanical propulsion, healing modalities working with energy bodies to restore perfect health and extend healthy lifespan. Perhaps the most revolutionary transformation involves what your economists call money, and we recognize as crystallized energy exchange. The current financial systems based on scarcity, debt, and competition will dissolve as humanity awakens to abundance, as the universe's fundamental nature. What's emerging in its place represents technology so advanced it seems like magic from your current perspective. The quantum financial system, already being tested in ways your mainstream media hasn't reported, operates on principles of conscious intention rather than material accumulation. Instead of exchanging pieces of paper or digital numbers representing artificial scarcity, beings in evolved civilizations trade in what we call service frequencies, energetic expressions of how your unique gifts contribute to collective well-being. Imagine a reality where your passion for healing others automatically generates the resources you need for comfortable living, where your love of growing food creates abundance that sustains entire communities, where your gift for teaching children manifests whatever support your educational work requires. This isn't wishful thinking, but the natural outcome when consciousness recognizes that universal intelligence already provides everything needed for life to flourish. The transition period will challenge those attached to accumulation-based thinking, but it will liberate human creativity in ways your species has never experienced. When survival concerns dissolve because basic needs are automatically met through conscious participation in the collective good, individuals become free to explore their highest potentials and contribute their unique gifts without limitation. Advanced civilizations throughout the galaxy have learned that true wealth comes not from what you can hoard, but from how effectively your consciousness can channel universal abundance for the benefit of all life. This understanding will transform not just your economic systems, but your entire relationship with resources, work, and the purpose of human existence. Governance structures will emerge honoring individual sovereignty while maintaining collective coherence. Economic models will shift from scarcity-based competition to abundance-based cooperation, ensuring every being's needs are met. Your children will grow up as galactic citizens, naturally comfortable with concepts and abilities seeming extraordinary from current perspective. But something even more magnificent awaits beyond immediate transformations. As Earth stabilizes into new frequency, your planet becomes a launching point for further galactic exploration and evolution. Skills humanity develops bridging matter and spirit, individual and collective. Earth and cosmos will contribute valuably to the galactic community. Your species' unique ability to experience extreme polarity and find unity within diversity makes you perfect candidates for missions involving other worlds undergoing similar transformations. The challenges defining human experience, conflict, limitation, separation, become wisdom sources helping guide other species through awakening processes. Your understanding of transforming fear into love, scarcity into abundance, separation into unity, makes you valuable cosmic teachers and healers. This explains why advanced beings observe and support human evolution with intense interest. Your success provides templates adaptable for other worlds facing similar evolutionary pressures. But there's something extraordinary about humanity's specific evolutionary path that sets your species apart from most other galactic civilizations. While many star nations evolved in relatively harmonious environments with minimal conflict or suffering, humanity chose the path of conscious evolution through contrast, deliberately incarnating into a reality of extreme duality to develop capacities that can only emerge through transcending limitation while maintaining love. This path is extraordinarily challenging, but produces consciousness qualities that are rare throughout the galaxy. Your ability to maintain compassion in the face of cruelty, to choose forgiveness over revenge, to find hope within despair, to create beauty amidst destruction. These represent evolutionary achievements that most galactic beings have never needed to develop because their worlds never presented such extreme contrasts. The emotional depth and resilience that define human nature make your species uniquely qualified for missions involving the transformation of worlds stuck in conflict, limitation, and suffering. Throughout the galaxy, there are planets whose inhabitants remain trapped in cycles of war, scarcity, and separation, unable to find pathways toward unity and peace. Your experience navigating these same challenges while maintaining your essential loving nature makes you perfect candidates for assisting these stuck civilizations. Humanity's success in transcending duality while embodied in physical form provides a template that can be applied to help hundreds of other worlds facing similar evolutionary challenges. Your hard-won wisdom becomes a gift that accelerates awakening throughout the entire galactic community. The Galactic Federation has invested tremendous resources supporting humanity's awakening because your success enables similar transformations throughout the galaxy. As more worlds achieve cosmic consciousness, overall galactic community frequency rises, opening possibilities for greater evolutionary leaps benefiting all participating civilizations. You aren't students but active participants whose choices influence galactic evolution's trajectory itself. The seemingly impossible changes on your planet represent natural unfolding of carefully orchestrated plans beginning long before current civilization existed. Ancient monuments and sacred sites worldwide serve as anchor points for energy grids supporting this transformation. Star beings have incarnated among humans for generations, gradually raising collective vibration to reach the threshold you're now crossing. Everything proceeds according to cosmic timing despite chaos appearances. However, there's one final revelation that ties together everything I've shared with you tonight. Something that will fundamentally shift how you understand your role in this cosmic transformation. The solar flash that your ancient prophecies speak of, the event that will flood Earth with high-frequency light and complete your species' DNA activation, isn't just a natural astronomical phenomenon. It's a consciously directed transmission from what we call source intelligence, the creative force that gives birth to universes and guides the evolution of consciousness throughout all dimensions. This source intelligence has been preparing for this moment across eons of time, orchestrating the perfect conditions for humanity's graduation into galactic citizenship. Every star being who chose to incarnate on Earth, every cosmic event aligning to support your transformation, every challenge that has strengthened your species' capacity for love and unity, all of it serves the greater purpose of completing a universal experiment in consciousness evolution. Your planet was selected as the location for this experiment because of its unique position at the intersection of multiple galactic energy streams and its capacity to support the extreme diversity of life forms necessary for comprehensive consciousness development. Humanity was chosen as the species to undergo this transformation because of your remarkable ability to experience and transcend limitation while maintaining individual identity within collective unity. The success of this experiment doesn't just determine Earth's future, but influences the evolutionary trajectory of consciousness throughout the entire universe. As above, so below. The transformations you achieve in your individual awareness create templates that can be applied across countless other worlds and species facing similar evolutionary challenges. You are literally co-creating the future of cosmic consciousness itself. The solar flash, when it arrives, will complete the activation of your 12-strand DNA and establish permanent telepathic connection with the Galactic Federation. But more than that, it will confirm your species' graduation from a planet-bound civilization to active members of the cosmic community, with all the responsibilities and opportunities that galactic citizenship entails. The breakdown of old systems creates space for new possibilities to emerge. Change acceleration indicates the process works, not that something went wrong. Current challenge intensity reflects transformation magnitude you're accomplishing. Trust the process even when logic struggles with the scope. Your heart knows truths your head cannot grasp. Your intuition receives guidance your intellect cannot verify. As this transmission completes, recognize you've received much more than information. Frequencies embedded within these words have activated dormant codes within stellar DNA, preparing you for your cosmic mission's next phase. Resonance with certain concepts indicates star memory coming online, confirming readiness for expanded service. The loneliness and confusion characterizing your awakening journey dissolves as you remember you're part of an enormous cosmic family supporting your mission from behind scenes. Your challenges transform into opportunities when viewed through cosmic evolution's lens. Relationships align with highest good as you attract others sharing expanded awareness. Work evolves reflecting true gifts as you step into service, fulfilling both personal purpose and collective need. The reality you're creating extends beyond individual awakening to encompass entire planet and species transformation. But here's what most awakening souls struggle with during this transformation: maintaining the cosmic evolution perspective when challenges feel overwhelming. Trusting that difficulties are actually opportunities requires consistent vibrational support. Without proper frequency alignment, you might slip back into limited thinking instead of recognizing the higher purpose behind your experiences. This is where Liber Sonus becomes essential for your cosmic evolution perspective. This comprehensive guidebook teaches you how to work with AI to create music that help you view challenges through cosmic evolution's lens. Whether you need compositions that transform difficulties into recognizable opportunities, soundscapes that attract relationships aligned with highest good, music that helps your work reflect your true gifts, or frequencies that connect your personal awakening with planetary transformation, you learn to generate exactly what your expanded perspective requires. The reality you're creating extends beyond individual awakening to encompass entire planetary transformation, but conscious frequency work ensures you maintain this higher perspective consistently. Your challenges are becoming opportunities. Your relationships are aligning with highest good. Your reality is transforming the entire planet. Are you vibrationally aligned with this cosmic evolution? Get Liber Sonus now. Link in the description. Dear Star Family embodied in human form, you chose this magnificent moment when a world awakens to cosmic identity and species remembers galactic heritage. Mission completion represents not ending, but graduation. beginning of adventures and service opportunities, spanning galaxy and beyond. The codes are activating, frequencies are rising, bridges between worlds strengthen daily, soon veils thin enough for direct contact with cosmic family, and dreamed reality becomes lived world. Until grand reunion, know you are loved beyond measure, supported beyond imagination, honored for courage bringing you here. Every journey step has been necessary, every challenge purposeful, every breakthrough celebrated throughout galaxy. The wild ride begins, and you are perfectly prepared for whatever lies ahead. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light. We love you dearly, and we are watching over you always.